Welcome, everyone. My name is Danny Ross, and this is the Thursday edition for the AI Lunch and Learn. It's a series where we cover not only the key fundamental parts of AI and how to use them in real world practical examples, but we also learn about the platform from the point of view of learning about each of the apps and how they can help your business grow if it's your own business, or if you're doing this for other people, how you can use the tools to make money with your products and services. So it's just different ways that you can utilize the same platform. And we have a host of different apps. If you want to learn a little bit more about the individual processes and apps, here's the schedule. So we have the Tuesday call around 12 noon Eastern, the Wednesday call noon Central, and the Thursday call today is 12 noon Pacific. So that's that. For example, last Tuesday we did the create method, hyper-realistic, which is one of the image creators. And so each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I try to cover a little bit different topic. So today we're going to continue the exercise of building out from a business profile, which is something that we did in the AI Sales Coach, which is just like ChatGPT. You can build both a business brief and a product brief within the solution. I'm going to invite Annette to be able to speak because she is one of my favorite examples of a business entrepreneur just getting started. So, Annette, welcome to the call. I'm glad you're here today. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling just fine.
All right, perfect. So we did create from the interview process that we did earlier, we created using the content creation methods. We went into Logo Maker. We created a logo for your business. That's this one here, Graceful Threads. This is the one we decided we liked. And
Yes.
so we created it. There was multiple versions of it. So you can hit the little orange to look at the original. And so this is the switcher, the little orange switcher here, and you can see the original one, which is beautiful. We both agreed that this one was a hit. We want to definitely let the AI know that it's doing a good job. So you just go ahead and rate it so that it knows it did well. And so we give it a little 5 stars. And for that, I'm going to use a couple of tools here. This one, and I'm going to share this with everybody in the chat when we're done. I'll make sure everybody can get into it. We have the magic landing page formula. So this is so that when we go to build a website, we have something to follow, a guide, if you will, step by step, all right? Landing page that converts. So whether it's a single landing page, which is for a website sales funnel, or if it's multiple website pages, you can still use this same formula for all of those pages. So the first thing we want to do after you create the product brief and the product outline, if you will, kind of a description of your services or products, the first thing you want to do is use what's called a Magic Hook app to create headlines, sales headlines. I'm going to create a new project. You have this introductory lead magnet, right? Shared joy of seeing you loved and coordinated. Personal attire should not be overshadowed by personal blunders, right? So we'll actually take that paragraph and we'll put that up here. And what I love about this tool is it never gets tired. So we'll let that run for just a second. Perfect. So unite in style, effortless family reunion t-shirts await. Seamless reunion attire. Elevate your family bonding this year. That's a little better. Coordinated fashion, unforgettable reunion, plan with ease. Effortless style for unforgettable family moments. That's that one I like, effortless style, and I like unforgettable family moments. Make your family reunion stylish and stress-free. That's a good lead magnet and a good headline. So again, you're trying to get people to click on your link. Elevate your reunion. Perfect t-shirts, zero hassle. Love that one. Now, those are all good because again, they tell you in a very short sentence what happens when they use your products or services. So you want to grab all of those and throw them into your document. These are all good ones. I like them. All right, so now that we have the magic hooks, we move on to the next in the guide here. Let me bring it up here. Make sure we cover every single one of them. Step two, hero image. One of the things I want to point out in the document, it gives you different star ratings for each of the steps. And the purpose of is just to show you what's the critical importance and what's also nice to have. You still need a hero image on your website or a video that explains your products and services, but it also lets you know the most important ones that are there. So logos. We've already done the logo for Graceful Threads that we like. You can also do press mentions if you have them. If you don't, logo is where you start. Secondary hook, that's why we did a host of them, is underneath that main headline, you're going to have a secondary hook that, as it says, reinforces the message. And it's just important that you expand upon that attention grabbing headline. So we'll do that one as well. A next really critical one is to create what's called a benefit stack. And you want to be able to say, here are all the reasons why you should do business with me. Features are things like 10-day turnaround on t-shirts, 20% off. Your t-shirt might say something like highest quality Hanes brand t-shirts. That's a feature. So the benefit stack, instead of talking about the features, speaks to the what happens when they get those t-shirts. So you remember when we did the emotional journey when she was speaking about how proud she was to show all of the shirts to the family members, how she got a smile from the grandmother or the matriarch of the family. That's the feeling, that's the benefit of it, and that's why it's a 5 star. It's more important on your website and in your advertising to speak about the benefits of using your product or service than the features of it. People don't buy features, they buy benefits and then they buy you. Well, you are one of the benefits. Your expertise is what they're going to get as part of this. So, what we want to do now is in this same section, sales and marketing. The next one is two down, is the benefit stack creator, right? So we have this paragraph. I want to get both paragraphs in here. Let me find that other document because they were not horrible. And I want to get those in here as well. This content, here's prints. Okay, so these are I'm grabbing a paragraph from it. There we go. And I'm going to give it all of this as well. Perfect. All right. So we have that information. I'm going to give it a little bit more. I'm going to put these in here underneath it. So now what I'm doing is I'm expanding about upon it so it can get all of these in here. So now it has more to work from, both the positive and the negative. Once you start using it, it'll just copy it from one of these sales and marketing apps to the next one, as long as it's in the same project. So you don't have to keep adding them every single time. As you create each one of these, keep it in the same project, and then you don't have to worry about copy pasting it over and over again. It makes it go faster. Now we're rocking and rolling. And what we'll do is we'll go back through and actually walk through the big dream generator so I can get a complete business brief and product brief built for you. So we'll do that exercise. All right, come on, generator. You can do it. I know you can. And it's funny because as you use these, you get the feeling of which ones take less time and longer time. And it also depends on the time of day, how many other people are using the LLM, large language model, or AI, how long it's going to take. And so these are the benefits, right? We inspire designs from your significant family stories, ensuring personalized, sentimental reunion t-shirts. So it's saying it in a little bit wordy way, but it is saying these are the things we help you avoid. And this is the things that make Graceful Threads unique. All right. And so you want to emphasize these when you build it out. We operate on a carefully planned timeline, so you don't have those late fees, rush fees, and potential quality compromise. Quality material, inclusive design input. We work with you. Satisfaction guarantee. In any offer, you always want to let them know you've got their back if there's issues that go along. Memorable family reunions. Your family will adore the custom-made t-shirts, preserving memories in a unique, tangible way, something you can hold in your hand. So these are the benefits of using Graceful Thread, and this is powerful stuff you want to put all over your copywriting for all of the different elements. So I'm going to drop that into this document that I'm building here. All righty. So we have the headlines or magic hooks. And now we're going to go in and let's create benefit stack. And we're going to highlight that, make that also a headline, and drop the content in here. And as I showed in a previous lesson, it's best to make it text only so it is easy to edit later on. So again, you can use any word editor, whether it's Apple's Pages or Google's Sheets. You can use, any editor. I'm using Microsoft Word. It just happens to be the one I'm using today. But it's great to have these in a separate document where you have finite control over everything. So we just did the benefits stack, and we can continue to iterate on them, make them better and better. Another thing that people love is free bonuses. So there's actually an app just for that. So when you create your website, you want to be able to say, hey, here's an extra extra, right? And wait, there's more. These are all very, very tried and true sales and marketing techniques. So again, you go into the bonus idea generator and it copies in your document that you pasted earlier. So you don't have to do it again. You just go down and you can change some of the different advanced features and tweaks. But other than that, just click go. So that's what I mean is once you get rolling and you have it, it's just going to go faster and faster. So these are benefit ideas that you can do. I love that first one, right? Family reunion planning guide ebook. And so you can take that and add it to your website as an upsell, meaning you could charge for it. Or in this case, you can make it a free bonus. Once you've written it, it doesn't cost any more effort. So it's easy to give away at that point, right? Great. So now we have our ideas. Family reunion planning guide ebook. Love it. Custom design template access. Launch imagination with, oh, this is you giving them some templates that they can use to modify. That's an idea. Exclusive reunion playlist, right? So provide the music, even though that's not your business, you're not the DJ, but giving them a tried and true family reunion playlist. And I have thousands, literally thousands of tens of thousands of tracks that I can put into playlists for different events. Yeah, photo booth. So these are all ideas that you could just give to them. You don't actually have to do it, but anything that you can help them with is a bonus, right? That's the whole idea, a free bonus. So you can have the AI help you write this, right? So you can even go back to the processor and the AI sales coach here and talk about it from the standpoint of your business, give it the background that we just have in the document here, and then ask it to help you write it. So if I create a new chat here, see, you are a world famous event planner. You also specialize in family reunions in the Black community, period. Help me write an ebook for that purpose. And then to make sure that the ebook reflects your business, you want to tell it, use this info as a as background for the book, right? And now we're going to paste in. So normally I wouldn't have to do this pasting in the chat thread, but because I'm starting a new thread, I have to re-educate the AI and all of the things that are up here, right? As part of my business. And this is where normally you'd have the business brief and you would bring in the benefits that so all of this stuff would already be in the thread and the AI will remember it and you can just continue the conversation. But because I did not have this stuff in this particular thread, I'm putting it back in specifically so it knows to utilize it in building it out for me. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to add that right here. And so now it has a lot more information. It knows that it's a world famous event planner and we are working on an ebook. And so we can tell it to go here. So it's going to put all of that together, is my point. So it'll read all of that information we're feeding into it. And here's the family reunion ebook. And so it's going to walk you through it, crafting your reunion vision. So first of all, this is really the outline, I should say. Let me be specific. So first it's going to do an outline, and then you can have it create chapter by chapter. And so the reason why it gives you the outline first is so that you can look at it and go, okay, that's pretty good. Or no, I don't like chapter two's plan. And so now you can say to it, write chapter one. And you can be specific about length. You can tell it, make it this long or focus on use this sense of humor. You can do all of these types of things. So if you do have like more detailed instructions like we learned in the create method, you would want to put that in there. So this is just a small ebook because you're giving this away free. So you don't really want it to be lengthy. You want it to be easy, kind of a checklist kind of thing. Setting the stage, transforming each moment into a lasting memory with our apparel. Make your family gathering unforgettable. Celebrate every occasion with meaningful apparel that lasts a lifetime. So it's still selling more than ebooking here. So we would want to get a little bit more specific with what we're looking for from an output point of view. That's where the create method comes in. So we have the highlights of it. We have this kind of like setting the stage, unforgettable memories, transform each moment into a lasting memory, explore how personalized apparel can help you. So as far as the planning guide aspect of it, right? I think we want to get more planning checklist kind of things out of it. So you would even say something like, write chapter one in a checklist format and emphasize all of the elements of planning for a family reunion with reminders of the most important items like food, drinks, and fun events, right? So you give it more of what you're looking for, specifically in each chapter. And then you can say, give me detailed information. And what is that? That is me giving it a better explanation on what kind of output am I looking for. So it'll try again since we didn't like the first chapter one that it gave us. There you go. That's more of what I had in mind. So this is more of what you would need if you're planning a family reunion. So you want to lay it out, in detail so you have more information. 12 months before the reunion, set reunion goals and budgets. 9 to 6 months before the reunion, send the save dates, plan accommodation and transformation. So these are all things that a family planning a reunion needs to do. Let's see. In our original outline, yeah, there's 5 chapters, 6 with the event wrap up. So now you would just keep going through this exercise until you had your whole ebook. And just that easily, you've got something that you can utilize as a free bonus and give it away. All right, let's go back to our charitable events here. Let's see. So these are the free bonuses, right? So we just copied that over. So then I gave you I'm going to go ahead and grab this outline for the book. I will include, let's see, what I fed into it. You already have that. And so I gave it this prompt. So I'll put this in your document so you have it. I'll just grab this prompt here and I'll put it in the document just so you have it. Go here and we'll call this one prompt for free bonus ebook. A lot of times I'll put the prompts in red just so that you don't get confused and think of it as the response from the AI. Then we'll take the outline for the book based on that prompt. We'll take that one, drop it into the document. So this is the part that we've tweaked the prompt. And so we told it to write 1 chapter, and I was more specific about what I want. So that's where the create method comes in. You get better results when you give it better information. So now that we have this, we have the outline for we have the first chapter, and you can just say, write chapter 2, write chapter 3, write chapter 4, 5, etc. You can tell it more than 1 chapter at a time, but it's usually best to do it chapter by chapter only because then it focuses on just that task and it doesn't get distracted by other things. So this is where you would talk about yourself and connect with your audience. You can write this yourself, or you can have it listen to you while you give it an outline, and then you tell it to go ahead and expand upon it and your philosophy. Now, when we did the whole interview process, that is where we dived into some of the things about you and the things that you want to bring to the table. So all I would do in this scenario is go back and look at that personal information, what makes you special. Like when we were working on the logo, we got into why the logo was important for you. You want to build all of that into the founder's story. People buy from people. For your type of business, you're providing a personalized service. So people are going to make the decision based on you. They're going to make the decision based on customer testimonials about you. They're going to make the decision based on the quality of the work that they've seen that you've done. So that's where that personal blurb or setting the authority of why they should do business with you and making that connection. So you want to spend some time on this as well. So I'll do a quick interview. Hi, Annette. I am a
Hi.
journalist. I specialize in entrepreneurs who are creating businesses. Today, I want to learn a little bit about not only your business, but also you and why you started the business. What can customers expect from you?
Okay. I started the business because we were paying a lot of money for t-shirts and wasn't really getting quality t-shirts that we wanted. And so we decided that we would start a t-shirt business in the family.
And from a customer point of view, what makes Graceful Threads unique and how it helps people get ready for either a happy occasion like a family reunion or a sad event like a memorial for someone who just passed.
Well, one of the things that we do unique is that we design what you want. You just don't pick it out of a book. You tell us what you want, and we'll make the design ourselves. And with the family doing memorials and stuff, we use what the person had in mind. Like if they like flowers or if they like cats or dogs, we use what they wanted to.
Right. And how many years have you been doing these types of events for your family and for other people?
7 years.
Wonderful, wonderful. I guess the last question is from a customer point of view, what can they look forward to when they start working with you, and how do you handle any kinds of problems or issues that come up?
Well, one thing we're going to do is a one-on-one basis. And if we have any problems, we can handle the problems because it's one-on-one.
So you give personalized service, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Perfect. Love it. All right, so I'm going to pause there and I'm going to go do a little bit of editing. Normally, when you do these types of interviews, you do them one question at a time, but I just, for the interest of getting this done as quickly as possible, I kind of cheated a little bit. All right. And so that's my questions. How many years have you been doing these types of events for your family and other people? Question mark. Meet Annette, the visionary entrepreneur behind Graceful Threads. You gotta love AI. So now it is created something. Here's a perfect example or place where AI can hallucinate. So I teach this all the time. AI is absolutely fantastic at certain things, but occasionally, if you ask it a kind of open-ended question like that, it can, if it tries to be helpful, is what I'm saying. If you ask it a question and you're not specific, it can go off and just create something to fill in the blanks where it knows it needs something, but you weren't specific about the output. It can just go ahead and create something to fill it in. So you got personal blurb, all right? And so now we'll paste it in here. Keep match formatting. All right, cool. Meet Annette, the visionary entrepreneur behind Graceful Threads, a bespoke apparel company founded in a passion of quality and personalized service. For over 7 years, has helped me transfer family gatherings, unforgettable experiences with custom designed clothing that captures the essence of every precious moment. All of that is great. And this journey began from a desire to bring more value and personalization to event apparel. So this is why I say a lot of this is great. Instead of bespoke, another good word is custom apparel company. Everybody knows what a custom apparel is, right? So bespoke is a great word if you happen to know what it means. It means like this suit was made just for that person. So it's unique, personalized. This is bringing that word down so everybody who's 18 years old would understand what you mean by custom apparel company. Whether you're celebrating a joyous occasion like a family reunion or honoring a memory of a loved one, Annette's approach brings personal stories to life. Love that phrase right there. Personal stories to life through her apparel. That is fantastic. So something like that you want to have on your website, bold in colors. It's just a really good line to put because it covers the emotion of what you do. And so this is really good. And then it talks about what sets Graceful Threads apart and her dedication to quality, timely delivery, customer satisfaction shines through in every order. All really, really great stuff that you want to add to your website. So this is what I mean by using AI, being specific, and you're getting really good quality output that you can use anywhere on your website. So we're at 403. I'm going to stop right here because I'm happy with where we are. I think that was really good. Annette, do you have any questions? And did you get something out of that little bit of time we spent together?
I love that.
So I'll share that document with you. And so we're on step 7. So we'll pick it up and we'll get into some more of the product features and so on and so forth. Okay, so everybody, we're going to tune back in Tuesday, 12 noon Eastern. And we're going to continue working on this, building out of Annette's website and sales funnel and building her business plan. So we're having a good time here. We're being very, very productive. So look for the recordings. So everybody have a fantastic evening, weekend, and I'll see you again next week. All right, bye-bye.